It's the latest crown jewel in Donald Trump's hotel empire, the Trump International Hotel. Located in the historic Old Post Office Pavilion in downtown Washington, D.C.
This is the most coveted piece of real estate in Washington, D.C., the best location.
And tonight, it's a conflict of interest staring the billionaire businessman straight in the face. Come January 20th, the incoming president will be both tenant and landlord of this federal property, leased by the General Services Administration, or GSA, to the Trump Organization for $180 million.
This was a GSA, and that was one of the most heavily bid projects ever in the history of GSA.
But Trump's claim to the property might be short-lived. Federal contracting laws specifically prohibit awarding a government contract to a government employee.
Just imagine for a moment a poor GSA employee having to negotiate the annual rent escalation with a family member of the President of the United States. This is incomprehensible.
Trump has said he will hand the reins of all his companies over to his adult children during his presidency, but he can't just sign away his hotel. The 60-year lease, personally guaranteed with Trump's own signature, now puts him in a quandary. It states, quote, "No elected official of the government of the United States shall be admitted to any share or part of this lease, or to any benefit that may arise therefrom. But a limited liability corporation owned solely by Trump controls 77% of the property and represents the only equity stake placed in the project."
He's very comfortable with them at the helm and the people that will surround them. He can't appease everybody, but everything will be done legally.
But when it comes to the government lease, that may not be enough. Federal law allows the government to unilaterally get out of any federal contract, but the GSA waived this provision in the Trump deal. That means the only way out is for the government to breach the contract, potentially making them liable for monetary damages to Trump to the tune of more than $42 million. An even worse prospect, President Trump or his family could sue one of his own agencies.
Had GSA known that Trump was considering running for president, they never would have entered into this agreement.